Hello, everyone!
Hello!
Welcome to Board Game House. How's everybody doing this evening? Sunny, Timberwolf, Hey, I see you guys all in there. DK Aspie, how are you? What? Hello, Tiger Planet. Welcome to Board Game House. We're three friends. We play board games on the internet for you 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Today's a Monday, so we're playing board games.
For you.
Before we begin, a few quick announcements. Starting Wednesday, it's October. Well, actually, starting tomorrow, it's October. But on Wednesday, it'll be our first.
Spook month. You're not going to be here.
Nope. But we'll still start playing some spoopy themed games.
Spoop.
Tonight we are playing Call to Adventure, which we played before, but over the weekend, Derek received the expansion called The Name of the Wind expansion, which he also got from the Kickstarter, and we're playing that with it tonight, so it's a little bit different. Amber, you brought snacks. Nice.
The expansion is based on the Patrick Rothfuss series of the same name. Very excited about it. I haven't read all the books. I'm halfway through the first one.
Name of the Wind.
And it's damn good. But this introduces characters and stuff based on that. There's Koth. He's right there standing. So don't give any spoilers for the books, and we're not going to understand all the references, but they will be there, so enjoy them alone.
Wait a minute. No, not quite.
Not quite.
Alright. Before we begin, Megan.
Oh, it's in dark mode now. We are at 565 followers, thanks to that amazing raid from the Enthusi Army. Which means we are 35 away from our goal of 600 followers. Help us get there, please.
Anybody else have anything, or are we ready for...
I don't have anything.
Alright.
When the time comes for a new game to play, there's just one place to turn at the end of the day. You never know what exciting game you'll see when you tune in to Board Game House on Twitch.tv. Find a game to back so you can be its owner. It's time once again for Derek's Kickstarter Corner.
This is going to be a very brief Kickstarter corner because Derek doesn't feel well. So, starting off from the top, Reigns the Council is a party game. It has 20 hours left in the campaign, so you're going to have to jump on this now if you're interested. You can get the base game for $34. There is a video on the Kickstarter page of the some of the people from the High Rollers D&D stream playing Reigns the Council. But basically, this is a game where someone plays a ruler and everybody else is adversaries or advisors. I'm sorry, and the advisors are trying to get the ruler, the monarch, to pass and go through certain policies and stuff that they're trying to get through, and they're going to get bonus points for certain policies that come through. It's a very interesting game, but it also seems kind of light and fun. The cool thing about it is they are releasing a print and play for free. If you go to the Kickstarter page, you don't have to pay anything. You can just download the game and print it out yourself for free. Obviously, the cards aren't, as nice as they would be if you got the game or anything, but you can still play the game, and that's pretty cool. I did it, so we have it. I don't know if we'll play it on the stream because it is a print and play. It's not the actual game, but I have it. It's called Reigns the Council. Check it out. It's got 20 hours left. Next is Lumberjerks. This has 43 hours left, so less than 2 days. But basically, this is a game where everyone is a lumberjack, and then you basically just have to try and cut down your tree before everybody else. You're going to roll a dice, and a 3 or above lets you chop the tree. There are cards that are going to prevent you from chopping the tree, like there's some wildlife cards which are going to add negative values to your dice. There are some jerk cards, because of the name, that are going to just prevent you from trying to cut your tree down. But it's a very simple game, and it's only $16. So that's a really good price. And they were really excited when they got funded, and they're still kind of excited. And there's stretch goals and stuff that still need to be unlocked, but it just looks like a really easy game, and it's only $16. So that's cool. So check that out. Lumberjerks is what it's called. The Gemhammer Grimoire has 2 days left. This is like a D&D supplement. It adds like 100 new spells, some advanced exotic components to do the spells with, as well as new magic items and some classes and stuff. This is one where there's a PDF only option for $15, or you can get the actual full book and the cards for $40. But I mean, $15 for a PDF is nothing, and if you have a spellcaster in one of your RPG games, you're going to get a lot of new spells out of this. So, Gemhammer Grimoire looks really interesting. So there you go. Most of us are aware of the Wormwood Kickstarter that's going on. It's got 2 days left, but these are their new Hex Hero Vaults for your minis or some dice. The base level to get the cheapest wood is $25, but the roll the dice option, where you can basically just pay $45 with the possibility of getting a $500 Gaia Vault, is there. So I highly recommend the roll the dice, which is like $45.
They hit that stretch goal?
I don't know. It's just a good example of how much money you could actually save. Anyway, roll the dice. Basically, you don't know what type of wood you're going to get, but it could be anything from the aromatic cedar to purple heart to lacewood, and even they were going to put some of the Gaia Vaults in there if we got to a certain stretch level. I'm not sure. Let me just see if we got there. Their campaign thing is just so long because there's so many options. And the stretch goals are all the way at the bottom. Okay. Where is it? Hold. Did I miss it? I feel like I missed it.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm not going to spend the time to do it. But anyway, that's got 2 days left. And you can go check it out and see if they reach it if you're interested in the roll the dice. But Wormwood does roll the dice for all their stuff, and I highly recommend it. That's how Megan and I got our first bits of Wormwood. We did the roll the dice for Black Friday last year. Oh, the Everdell expansions, Spirecrest and Belfair, has 2 days left. It's $64 to get both of them, and they're both the collector's edition, which if you saw our episode where we played Everdell, we have the collector's edition of the base game, so like the components are nicer, and for Kickstarter they always do the collector's edition stuff. Following the campaign, there's so much that they're adding with these expansions. Spirecrest is like an actual true expansion, where it's adding different levels to the game, and it's adding new buildings and new characters and all kinds of stuff. And then Belfair is a much simpler expansion. It lets you play with more people, as well as sort of expands the board so you have a little bit more space on the board, and you can use that extra board space instead of using the 3D tree. You can just use this Belfair area, and it does add a couple new things as well, like special player powers and a couple new events that'll take place. But you can get them both for 64, and I think Spirecrest on its own is... Oh, I have my notes from last time. Hold on. I forgot my notes for this week at work. Both is 64. Spirecrest on its own is 39, and then Belfair on its own is 25. If you just want them separately, or if you want them together. But that has 2 days left as well. Okay, some new stuff. A game called Traders of the Air. This is a steampunk-esque game where you are going to be playing the head of a guild, and everyone is flying around on these steampunk dirigibles, trying to collect goods and set up trading posts, and then like trade the goods. And every time you do something, you're going to get victory points. It just looks. I love the style and the genre of the game, and it looks simple enough with some advanced like gameplay tactics. It stood out to me when it was suggested to me from Kickstarter. So I put it up here. It's got 9 days left, and you can have the game for the low price of $39. But it just looks real cool. It's hard for me to explain, but the art just looks real nice. So I recommend going over to the Kickstarter page and checking out the art and stuff. Another new one, it's a game called Unicorn Fever. And as we all know, unicorns, when there's a rainbow out, have races across the arc of the rainbow to get to the gold. That's a well-known fact. This is a game that capitalizes on that idea. And basically, you're just bidding on which unicorn you think is going to get across the rainbow first. It's a lot like Camel Cup, but it adds a little extra stuff where you get to use magic to try and fudge the results of the race. You can also spend your money to bet on the unicorns, or you can get a loan from the elf mob. This is a crazy game. It's just one of those things where I knew you all would enjoy it, so here it is. It's called Unicorn Fever. You can get the base game for $32, or you can get the deluxe version, which like adds metal coins and wooden pieces, and it just makes everything nicer, for $54. And then you can get the ultimate pledge level, which is $98. But in this version, you get giant unicorn minis that come pre-painted. And when I say giant, I mean you're going from unicorn minis that are this big to painted unicorn minis that are about this big, and you're getting your money's worth. But it's called Unicorn Fever. I know that a lot of you would enjoy this, and it would be an interesting game for children. So there you go. If you like Camel Cup, I'm almost certain that you will also like this game. That is 14 days left, so 2 weeks. Next is a larger board game. It's called Beneath. And basically you are going to be playing as a dwarf who's going to be mining in these mines. And you can steal from the other players, and you can trap the other players, and it just looks very interesting. It is sort of a Gloomhaven type thing where there's different maps that you're going to play with. There's a solo version, there's a co-op version, but all of the pieces are like 3D. They're like stacks of rocks that you have to mine through to get through the map, and then there's monsters that you're going to fight through there. It just looks very interesting. And because it is a bigger game, because it has these nice components, it is a little bit more expensive. But this is another one, like I said a couple weeks ago, this is a trend that's catching on. You can pay a little bit now to get access to the pledge manager later. So if you don't feel like you're going to have the money for it now, but you do have an influx of cash coming later on, you're going to get access to the pledge manager, so you can pledge to get the game at any time. But the base game here is going to cost $77, and then there's a deluxe version for $95 that includes an expansion and the solo and co-op modes. But again, this is one of those bigger games like Gloomhaven, like I'm blanking on other things right now. But it's called Beneath, and it's called a semi-cooperative dwarven mining dungeon crawl, is what it's described as. So there you go.
Bye, Spectre.
That has 16 days left. Next is another game that we talked about last week that you all seemed on the fence about, but I thought you would enjoy it, so I guess I was wrong. It's called Humor Me. It's the one with the owls where you're just trying to make your friends laugh. I'm not going to go through all the things because you all didn't like it, but I kept it on my list because I think it's funny. But it has 17 days left, and it's a smaller game. You can get it for $25. It's a party game. Basically, it's just you're just going to have a good time with your friends. Next is Godspeed, which is a worker placement game that I am very, very interested in. It's like the space race, but instead of going to the moon, we went and found a different planet, and we're trapped on that planet, and it just looks so cool. It's a worker placement game. At the start of every round, everyone has to work together to complete an event, so you're going to use some of the resources and some of the stuff that you collect on your turns to complete those events, but then you're also, like, on top of that, you're also trying to complete stuff for yourself, so you're trying to get victory points there. This is like a terraforming Mars type game, like it's that size, and I also think it's going to be that kind of like play style where it's very competitive, but you're also playing for yourself. And then I really enjoy that added layer of every round you're all gonna have to work together to get something done. But it just looks so cool, and I highly recommend you going and checking this one out because, damn. But it's from Pandasaurus. It's the same people that made Dinosaur Island, so it's that kind of quality of stuff and that kind of quality like thought went into the plot of the game. So I'm into it. This base pledge here is $70, so it is sort of pricey, but it's, again, one of those good replayable games like Terraforming Mars. And I really do think that this one's going to catch on, and I think that it'll be popular at Gen Con next year. I have high hopes for Godspeed, is basically what it boils down to, and you can jump in here at the ground level. So keep a lookout. And finally, Godspeed has 18 days left, so a little less than 3 weeks. Finally, Bank Heist is back on Kickstarter. 23 days left. We got fully funded in 24 hours. We have played it on the stream before. Our video is actually on the Kickstarter page, so we're moving on up there. But you can get the base game for $35. It was $25 for the game and then $10 for shipping. But $35 just to get the game. Jared and Corey and everyone working on the game that we've talked to, so great. And there you go. That is the Kickstarter corner. All of the links for all of this stuff is up in the Discord under the Derek's Kickstarter Corner channel, so you don't have to go searching on Kickstarter for all this stuff. I have all the links that you can just scroll through on Discord. Check some of this stuff out. Remember that Reigns and Lumberjerks are ending soon, as well as the Wormwood Vault and Everdell and the Grimoire. So there you go. That's the Kickstarter corner.
When the time comes for a new game to play, there's just one place to turn at the end of the day. You never know what exciting game you'll see when you tune in to Board Game House on Twitch.tv. Find a game to back so you can be its owner. It's time once again for Derek's Kickstarter Corner. When the time...
Stop it.
Also, I didn't put it in the Kickstarter corner because technically it's not a board game, but go and check out Cute Little Fuckers on Kickstarter. Just go check it out. Just go look at it. It'll put a smile on your face. It's hilarious.
Speaking of Bank Heist, hopefully next week we should have Jared and the other guy back on the stream. And I'm going to call him the other guy the whole time.
I thought we were saving it.
No, we've already talked about it. So, hello, L. And hello, everyone that snuck in while that was going on. Jester Sack. Who else was in there? Ember snuck in there. Pint Size.
L.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
And hello and goodbye to Spiketon, who's already gone.
I'm overwhelmed by this.
Okay. Well, we do have how to play for the
Base game.
base game. We're going to play that for you guys.
In which I will also be watching.
While we try to also figure out the expansion we're going to be playing as well, which adds just a few more components to it, change out some cards.
Yep.
But it's pretty much basically the same game, just with some new stuff.
Yep.
So we'll be back here in, I don't know, 7.5 minutes, give or take. I have no clue how long this one is.
A student on their path to be a paragon of light, a squire on the path to be a cunning villain, a sailor on their path to be a wise master. What do they all have in common? Their choices to fulfill their destinies were fraught with challenges, making for a story worth telling for the ages. Welcome to Call to Adventure. Call to Adventure is a card drafting game for 1 to 5 players from Brotherwise Games. Players will take turns taking traits, completing challenges, and throwing runes to craft a storied hero. Will your hero have the notoriety to be claimed as the greatest of all? Or will they fall just short and be cast in someone else's shadow? Let's find out in Call to Adventure. Deal each player a player board and deal each player 2 origin cards, 2 motivation cards, and 2 destiny cards. Each player chooses 1 of each to keep, then remove the rest from the game. Deal each player 1 hero card face down. This will remain hidden, and give each player 3 experience tokens. Place your chosen origins card face up on the leftmost space, your motivation face up in the middle space, and your destiny card face down in the rightmost space. Place your hero marker on the 3rd level of the corruption tracker. Shuffle the 3 story decks, the hero deck, and the anti-hero deck. If it's your first time playing, it's recommended to remove the allies and adversaries from the deck, as well as the related cards listed in the rulebook. Lay the Act 1 deck face down and reveal 4 face down cards in a 2 and 3 player game, or 5 face down cards in a 4 player game. Repeat this with Act 2 and Act 3 cards. Then, place the hero and anti-hero decks face down near the story decks. Place the runes tray with the core runes, ability runes, and dark runes in the center of the table within reach of all players. Whoever finished a novel most recently goes first. When it's time to begin, flip the Act 1 cards over. Now, you are ready to play. Each turn you can choose to either gain a trait or attempt a challenge, and do one of the following actions as many times as you are able. Journey, use another card effect, or play a hero or anti-hero. Traits define your character's personality, profession, and life experiences. Traits only have 1 path listed at the top of the card. In order to take a trait, you must meet any of the prerequisites listed on the card. When you gain a trait, place it underneath your current storyline card with the top of the card visible. Any ability runes, story icons, or other rewards listed are now a part of your story. Challenges put your hero on the path to notoriety. In order to attempt a challenge, you must cast runes. Challenge cards will have the difficulty located on the upper left-hand corner of the card, either 1 path at the top of the card, or 2 paths, 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom, and the relevant runes listed under the difficulty. To complete the challenge, choose out loud which path you are taking. Then gather up your runes. You are always able to cast the 3 core runes. Then add 1 matching ability rune for each relevant rune listed in your story. You can add 1 dark rune for each experience token you spend, up to 3 times per turn. Then apply any card effects from Origins, Motivations, Hero, or Anti-Hero cards. Cast your runes by throwing them onto the table to see which side lands face up. Each rune that lands face up is worth 2 points. Each slash is worth 1 point. Blanks are worth 0 points. The red diamond will give you an experience token, the black upside down triangle will give you an anti-hero card, and the white triangle will give you a hero card. If it has both triangles, you can choose whether you want to take a hero card or an anti-hero card.
If you threw a dark rune, the slash will also give you 1 point, and the moon will give you 2. However, it will also give you a point of corruption. Move your player token down 1 on your corruption track. Add up the total number showing on the cast runes to determine whether you passed or not. Take the hero, anti-hero, or experience tokens if you gained an icon. If you passed, place the card under your current act with the path you chose showing. If you didn't pass, the card is discarded, but you gain an experience token. When you take a card that has the hero or anti-hero symbol on it, take that card from the corresponding deck. If none of the cards on the table have runes related to your story, you can discard one for free. If you do not like any of the cards, you can pay 1 experience to discard a card. You can play hero and anti-hero cards at any time, unless the card specifically dictates otherwise. Once you play a hero or anti-hero card, keep them face up near your player board. At the end of your turn, flip over a new card to replace the card that you took that round. Play then passes clockwise to the next player. Once a player has collected 3 cards under their current act, reveal the next act's cards. If you've collected 3 cards, you may not return to the previous act. However, if the next act is opened and you can complete one of those cards, that card will be placed under your current act. For example, if you haven't completed Act 1, but someone else has and revealed Act 2, you could complete an Act 2 card and place it under your origins instead of your motivation. Once a player has collected 3 cards under their origin, motivation, and destiny card, the end game begins. The rest of the players have one final turn to take cards to complete their story before scoring. Then, reveal your destiny cards and tell your character's story using the traits and challenges you collected. To determine the winner, add up all destiny and corruption points visible under your cards and on your cards. Add any points received from the story icons. Story icons will give you 2 points for matching icons. A pair with icons will give you 2 points, 3 will give you 4 points, and 4 or more will give you 8 points. You will get a point for each experience token you have, and for each hero and anti-hero card you played. Then add in the triumph or tragedy points from the corruption track. These are not cumulative, you only gain points for the point value you are on. Finally, gain any points from your destiny card based on the requirements you have met. Whoever has the most points has proven themselves to be the most notable hero or most corrupt villain in the land. And that's Call to Adventure. You can watch us play this and many other board games on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/boardgamehouse.
And we are back.
Hello.
Do you want me to shuffle these?
Yes, that's what I said. Yes.
We're finalizing the setup for the
For the stuff, I will say I got a little confused because it said to take out cards of the base from the base game, from the core game. There was a whole list of cards, and out of that list, I was only able to find like 1 or 2 at each of the things that I was supposed to find. So I'm very confused at the moment. But gonna keep trucking and just hope for the best. So you guys will get to see the setup and stuff too.
There is a chance we'll play this game wrong because this is Board Game House.
I think there's a pretty good chance. Okay, I think these are only like a thing like at the beginning of the game anyway. So
we each get 2 of them.
yeah, and we get to cheat. It is a pretty game.
What's interesting is that this game actually has a bunch of different artists involved, so it's not just one person that did all the art.
I think
I think we had to.
The artist's name is actually on the bottom of each of the cards.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty cool feature as well.
The other thing that I really like about this game is that each one of the cards is numbered, so that way if you have a question about a card, you can actually reference which card you're talking about.
Yeah.
When you're asking the question.
And in case you jumped in late, we are playing with the brand new expansion that they just released. It is called Name of the Wind, and it is based on the Patrick Rothfuss books. So there, if you have read those books and you are pointing out things that you recognize, congratulations, they are things that you recognize. However, I'm the only one that has even sort of read the books. I'm about halfway.
You have shuffled that for so long.
I'm about halfway done with the first book, so I don't understand all of the references, but I'm going to get some of it. But don't spoil it, because I'm enjoying it.
Is this the only expansion?
There is another expansion, but I don't know what it's called. This is the one that came with the Kickstarter that I did. I think they released another one after the Kickstarter was over.
That could be where the rest of those cards are.
No, it's a core game.
Gotcha. Well. All right. I'm going to switch this over to the main screen. Start some music. Maybe. Did it start? Yeah. Fine.
So we each got 2 cards for each level. Obviously, we did the how to play. I'm just going to stop talking.
Oh. That's what you're supposed to do. Hello?
Daddy DeVito.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Thank you for that follow.
Daddy DeVito? Makes me a little uncomfortable. How do you know the name of the win cards from the base ones?
At the very bottom of the card, there is a number, the number of the card. If it's the name of the wind, it will be a leaf. If it is base game, it will be a book.
Got it. Okay.
Wait, shoot, those aren't supposed to be face up.
The really cool thing about this game, which you probably learned from the how to play,
I wasn't even paying attention and I was laying them out.
Is that at the end of the game, once you've got everything going, you're going to be able to tell a story of your hero. Whether or not
I'm really bad at that part.
Whether or not I have the mental capacity to do that at the end of the game is going to be a different story. But there we go.
Okay. Hey, G.
Megan, will you explain to me the name of the elements up
I
there?
will in just a moment.
What it is going to inform my choice of. I mean, I can wait till you're done choosing.
Nope, you're good. Alright, so naming. This is the one, like, there are only 2 things that really the game adds. One is a new story icon. It replaces nature with the music icon, which is a pan flute. And then it adds naming, which you actually can't see right now because our table is too small to fit everything.
I can move the runes and we can put it right there.
On there. That's fine. There they are.
Yes.
So that is basically our cheat sheet too. It tells us what they do. You can learn either wind, fire, or iron. If you fail a challenge, you can attempt one of the names.
Oh.
And then you check to see if you have a bonus to the attempt. Each name has a pair of ability icons that gives you +1 to your attempt. You can only gain the bonus once. Each copy of the corresponding name icon in your story gives you an additional +1. And then the only hero or anti-hero cards you can apply to the name are Bind with Iron, command the flame, and call the wind. And you cannot add any dark runes to your attempt or any ability runes. You can only throw the core runes. If your result is 4 or higher, you get it. Each name token is worth 3 at the end of the game. 3 diamonds at the end of the game. For the rest of the game...
Hey, sweetheart.
When you attempt a path of that type, you can automatically succeed without casting the runes, and you may learn them each name only once.
So once I get a fire, I can then do the fires for free?
Yes.
But you only get 1 try to do it. Okay, got it.
You can try for a name multiple times. You can only do it after you fail, and you can only receive 1
Of each type.
of each type. Yes.
Do we start with any honor or whatever that's called?
Give me a minute. I have Cat now.
Lynx, come here. Come here, white nose.
Sorry, 3 triumph will be what you get at the end, which may
Sweetheart, this
deal with
actually
your stuff.
came as part of the Kickstarter. They just got sent out at different times. This is Call to the Wind, which is the
Name of the Wind.
Name of the Wind, sorry, which is based
3.
off of Patrick Author's book. 3 each.
3 each, and then a hero card for each of us. Now I'm going to look at my cards and decide what I'm doing.
Where are you going? Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Huh? Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? You gonna stop being a jerk? Did I let you down? You go back out in the hall? Such a pretty little kitty.
First time you journey each turn, you don't have to.
Okay, I got one that relates to an ally, and we took the allies out.
Okay,
So-
so get rid of
I
it.
need another.
Silver one. That's just so much.
Did everyone do anything fun this weekend?
Both of the Name of the Wind cards that I got had very negative consequences.
Right. I went to a wedding.
I watched a lot of football. Oh, here. You want mine too? You want a friend again?
Nice.
No, Lynx, I'm gonna start thinking you like her more than me.
It's only when she's been out. This is yours.
Okay. Now I have to remember how to do this.
Okay, so first we reveal our stories. So I'm a student trained by a master. Do not reveal your destiny.
I am a noble who's a thrill seeker.
Sounds really about right for nobles.
And I'm a sailor that's also a lone wanderer. So,
All right. Can one of the mods put exclamation point random in chat, preferably G?
Whoa.
I just want to go first.
Hey.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the art is extremely beautiful in this game.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Okay. So these are traits. And these are challenges.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my goodness, if you gain or spend. Okay, well. Okay, and then this. It has been
Listen, Timberwolf. Look. Wow. Timberwolf, Pint Size, DK Aspie, all of you guys ganging up on me.
Okay, okay.
Rude.
Okay. Huh? What? Why don't you just win? Whoa! Whoa! Okay. I don't like any of these. I guess I'm going to.
I mean, if you want to be Bo, you'd be the rebellious student who's betrayed by
Yeah,
a
but then I
master.
have to gain. I mean, yeah, it kind of would be Bo then. It's kind of funny.
Don't forget that you can also journey. If you don't like any of those cards, you can spend one of these to get rid of one and replace it with the top card of the deck.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That's what I was looking at.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask dumb questions
Sure.
because that is what this is for,
Mhm.
and I don't remember. So this one, in order to say harness the dark power, I would have to get 4,
Yes.
but I could use
Your wand.
the
to get
wand
there.
to get there if I wanted to.
Yes.
And then on this one, if I wanted to do this one, this would turn into a 4 because of the +1.
4.
Yes.
And you have to use
Okay.
it again.
Okay. I don't like the orphan. I'm going to. I know that sounded really bad.
Really?
Is that what you wanted?
Yep.
I don't like it, but I also don't want to spend.
You can get more.
I don't like to spend.
See, chat's feisty today.
This one, I can either gain a.
But you have to have this to get it.
Oh, I have to have that to get it.
You have to have, in order to get one of those, in order to get a trait, you have to have the prerequisite things to do it.
I thought the prerequisites were listed down here.
To gain a trait card, you must simply meet any prerequisite listed on the card. When you gain a trait, place it under the thing.
No, this is your prerequisite. Down
Okay.
here.
What? Where's the prerequisite?
At the bottom.
So these don't have a prerequisite.
You gain this, correct.
Yeah, so you could take the rebellious if you wanted to.
I'm going to try and get this one.
Okay. First person casting some runes.
Because why not? I'm going to set it here so I can see it better.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually try to find a place of power.
Okay. So you can get 3 base runes plus
1 of the...
And if you want to, you could also... How do you get the dark runes?
Pay 1 thing.
Yeah. So here are the base runes.
Pardon us, we've only played this game twice.
And I get one of
and
these
it was a while ago.
base ones. I don't remember.
Actually, no. You get the... You actually get... Oh, wait, no, that's never...
That's only if I get it.
Up to 3 times per turn before
no.
you attempt a challenge, you
get the
may
green one,
spend
not that.
your
Oh,
rubies to add a dark rune to your casting.
I don't remember what this little... The dotted one.
So when you get the dotted one,
Yeah, but how do you get the dotted one?
if it
If it says to use the dotted one? Alright.
I think it's like if you have 3 or more, you use that.
right. So once you add more than that limit, you're going to start getting those ones with the dots.
Okay. I like the way the runes sound. Alright. There's a movie that this reminds... Oh, it always reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean.
So when you're casting it.
The second one, when they go see Tiadama.
Hey!
I think I got it.
Yeah, because that's where
It's
2.
1, 2, and 2, and then I get to choose a hero or a
Anti-hero.
anti-hero card. Sweet! Okay, and I get an anti-hero or a hero card from this too, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 2.
And then that goes below it.
Yep, I'm gonna tuck that underneath there.
Alright, so Megan successfully did that.
I did!
Next card comes out. I'm going to take the orphan. When I gain this, gain 1 of these, and 2. And I gain. I also get an anti-hero card, correct?
Yes. Right?
Forbidden Lore University admission.
Dark power.
I can't read any of this.
So you're an orphan noble?
It's a thrill seeker. I'm Percy.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
You're Bo, I'm Percy. And Derek is Fjord.
Fjord.
Get out of here with that noise. Stop. Stop.
Or almost any Disney princess ever.
Yep.
An orphan noble who's a thrill seeker.
I get to do a journey for free, so I am going to get rid of...
I need to do a journey for me.
The first time you journey each turn, you don't have to pay a thing.
Oh.
So I'm going to get rid of the...
That's true, not Rapunzel. Rapunzel is not an orphan. Hey, what are you... Also true.
But Mulan isn't technically a princess.
Technically.
She's a princess of the Empire of China.
Nope.
Yes, at the end of the game.
Nope. Still just a citizen.
What are the points breakdown for matching things? 2, 4, and 8? Yes, okay. I'm going to get rid of the... rebellion card to get the unwanted suitor.
Usually it's just one or the other.
Which I can't do.
What do you mean?
They're not usually orphans. It's usually one or the other. They're always missing a parent.
Yeah.
You could say Cinderella because she lost her biological parents. But she was still technically adopted by
I'm gonna do this
her
one.
stepmother, which...
Using the wands. So, I have a wand, which means I get
One extra one.
one extra one.
And which
these.
one are you going for? Oh, they're the same. But
Huh?
which one are you going for? The top or the bottom?
Well, he's gotta be going for the top because he took a one.
No.
No.
This is what you use. This is what you get.
Oh.
I think I'm going to harness the dark power.
Okay.
So I get 4, which is a lot. I'm gonna get a dark rune.
No. No.
1, 2, 3.
I didn't get it.
It depends on... It depends on... You still get this, though. It depends on what, like, version of Snow White you're looking at. If you're looking at, like, the Disney movie, I don't think we ever really, like, know. But if we're looking at, like, Once Upon a Time, then she is her stepmother.
Would you like a hero or anti-hero card?
I haven't decided yet. I think if I redo it, I don't get that, right?
Yes. I believe so.
I will accept the failure. I'm going to take it and accept the failure, but then I'm going to try to do...
Ow, 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 ow!
I'm going to try to harness the name of the iron.
Alright, she needs to go. She attacked me.
Okay. So for every sword and magic wand in my story, I get +1 to my attempt. So I'm
Yes.
already at 2, and I
Yes,
have
but
to get to 4.
You don't get this one. You can only roll the
Okay.
base ones.
So I'm already at 2, and I have to get to 4.
Lynx, come here. Lynx, come on. Out.
I got it.
Yes, and you get another.
Goodbye.
Let's put this down. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I still don't quite understand the naming things.
I don't either. It's okay.
When you fail, you can try to harness the name of an element. I failed my challenge, so I harnessed the name of iron, which is going to get me bonus points at the end.
I'll take spiritual.
DK Aspie, you're right. It is not as flamboyant as wind, but still cool. Also,
So
very
that's-
attainable for my limited resources right now. So
Two.
that's why I did it.
That's 2. What is it, after 3?
It's after 3.
Okay.
It's basically 3 rounds. If you gain 1 each time.
Okay. Okay.
Do you need to feed her or something?
No, she's fed.
She just doesn't like being out there by herself.
Alright. I'm going to try to do the unwanted suitor.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to remain unfettered.
Okay.
What do I do?
Is that what you want to do?
No, actually, I want to charm a wealthy noble,
Okay.
and I'm going to use divine favor, so I get to add an extra rune.
Hello,
So-
Sailor Bee.
I will take. I need the 3 base runes
3 base
and
runes. Princess, thank you for the 10 unicorn biddies.
give me 2 of the crowns, please.
What color are the crowns?
Purple.
You get 2 of them?
Yes.
Why?
Because I played this to get one, and I
Okay.
get one from this.
Okay. I'm just asking.
And because it's a 4, I'm gonna spend 1 to get a triangle thing. A sideways triangle. I think it's right.
Bum, ba-dum, bum,
Okay.
bum,
Trying this one. So I need 4. Okay, I got it.
You did.
I will take. These. Here's those for you, sir.
It's been pretty good, Sailor Bee. How about you? How has your day been?
I haven't told you, Jack. I'm 7 episodes into Haunting.
She told me.
Okay. 3 episodes left.
I don't want to get rid of this card because it's the Name of the Wind card. And I related to this scene a lot. But I'm going to.
Woo!
To get Brave. Fall free.
Yep. Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's an ally.
Yeah. Are we doing allies?
Well, we did not go through the,
We said we were doing allies, so.
Oh my god, let me see that card. That's perfect.
prodigious, right? Intellect?
Yes. Well, this is
Sympathy lessons. Alright.
This is my first time getting to see these Name of the Wind cards. And this one's perfect. For those of you who are Name of the Wind fans, this is Koth's parents dancing at the camp. After he sang her the song and told her the story. Like, my god, how perfect. That's exactly how I pictured that scene.
Alright, so I'm going to go for prodigious
Okay.
intellect.
Oh, and you get all kinds
I
of
get all
things.
kinds of things. So I get 1 wand, And then I get 3
Up arrows.
arrows. So wait, isn't this one worth 2? Isn't that what we decided?
Yeah, if that's worth 2. Anytime you roll one of these, it's worth 2.
Yeah, but why do I...
This is a special one because on the backside, instead of
so when you get to
instead of a
3...
slash, you get an anti-hero.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's a hero.
Or whatever, you're gonna get that card on the backside of it.
I'm just double checking things because... So maximum of 3. Okay.
All the things.
All the things. Alright. I'm going for prodigious intellect.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play. Alright, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a hero card, and if you overcame a challenge this turn without using dark runes and your result exceeded the difficulty by at least 2, gain 3
Nice.
diamonds.
Cavern Ray.
Cavern Ray!
Hello, stranger.
Hello, hello. Alright. So,
That's 3 on your next turn. That chapter 2 is gonna get flipped over.
Does he get flipped over right here
I
next
think it
turn? Or
gets,
gets
I
flipped
think
over
it gets
now?
flipped over right away. Because I believe as soon as 2 is open,
That means
you all can actually start going for it. Alright, so this comes out.
Can I see that, Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna take that. Relar.
Okay. It's going well.
So I'm going to hold on. I'm going to pay 1 to do a naming attempt, and I want to do name of the wind. I think.
Okay.
Is
When you
that-
attempt to name the wind, you're going to
That's
add 1 for
that.
each wind symbol that you have in your thing.
Which I don't have any.
You don't have any, but you get +1 for each arrowhead and crown in your story.
I have 2 crowns already.
So you have to roll 2.
And I could pay 1 to actually get 3. Because I get +1 arrowhead to the end of my turn.
So then you would only have to roll 1 when you're...
Correct. So I'm going to do that. So I just have to roll 1.
How's it going with you, Cavern Ray?
Got it.
The new one that just came out.
Roving bandits.
Well, maybe I was looking at the wrong... That's what it was. I was looking at the wrong names.
What?
You weren't looking at the side.
I wasn't looking at the side, I was looking at the top.
Oh,
That's what it was.
that makes a difference.
Makes a huge difference.
It's alright, we're already flying. Too late.
I am good at this.
You got this. Presentation or nothing. You perform for dozens of people on the internet every single week.
An Ori card comes up. Yes, we will. Do you hear that?
What?
What?
If an Ari card comes up, they want us. DK wants us to hold up to the screen.
Sure. You want to show them the Relar card?
Oh, sure. Is that one of the characters from the?
Indeed.
Here is Relar.
Oh, she's got all the bits. I'm gonna do this one.
I don't know what any of this means.
To navigate to safety. Have to roll 4.
I feel like I could just keep this like
What is?
up and then just kind of like.
So if that top one, if you get that, if you do the navigate to safety, does that mean you get the call of the wind?
No, it means I have it in my story and I get a +1 to my thing when I attempt
Gotcha.
a win.
Okay. Now, what does this do now that I have this? Is it just points at the end?
3 points at the end.
Okay.
And if there's a path that is, like, okay, so this one actually was an iron path.
Uh-huh.
Had I had the name of iron, I would have gotten this
For free.
for free.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if there's an iron one out there, I can do it for free.
Yes.
But I don't think that there is.
There hasn't been one other than that one.
Yeah.
Other than the one that she stole from you.
Rude. I stole nothing. I wanted it.
Comrade in arms, I get a son. And I get +2 to my next attempt.
Okay.
So I'm at 2. I need 4. Got it.
Yep.
Wait, how'd you get it?
I was
Shoot.
at 2 and I rolled.
Oh, you had a +2 over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, is this considered one moon? Or is that considered 2?
What?
That's 2 anti-hero points. But it's only 1 moon. You're at 1 moon right now.
So I'm saying that, so that only counts as
Yeah.
1 moon, not 2.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to the Eld.
You're going to what?
The Eld.
Okay.
And I'm going to survive the forest. So I need all 3 of the green ones with the green triangles with the dots. Didn't do that again.
Well, you definitely get a ruby. Because of this.
Yes, I do get one of those.
And you needed to roll a 5, and you have 2
3, 4,
5.
5. I got it.
And you get a hero
So
token.
I get a hero card. Okay. So I did in fact survive the forest. So right now, I am a prodigious intellect spiritual student who found a place of power. And I survived the forest and was trained by a master.
I am going to... I'm going to take honorable. I'm going to pay 1 to take this. And then I get to get 2 because anytime I receive a crown, I take 2. So a net of +1.
Nope. Earn a patron. Ooh, the alien. Can't do it. Don't have those symbols.
There's still stuff down there on the first level that you can do.
Yep. But you can only put them in the first level, right?
Yes.
So you and I are full on first level, so we can no longer take first levels.
Yes.
It is only Derek that can take first levels.
Yes. First act.
First act, sorry.
I need new glasses.
I'm gonna do this one to defend my homestead. Okay. I have to get 4. I got it.
Yep.
You did. Good job.
We can get rid of the Act 1 stuff. Yep. This.
Act 1 has been closed. Okay. So now it's my turn. I am just not seeing anything here.
Well, you have plenty of things to go like journey if you want.
Ooh, yeah, I can really go journey.
I think this is a cool little game. It's got a lot of interesting. It's got a lot of interesting aspects. Plus, the storytelling is great, and the tossing of the runes is really cool. And like the runes are quality. I mean, these are quality components. I just overall, I recommend this game. So far, the 2 Brotherwise games that we have, I think are great. That would be this and Unearth.
Cool. I'm gonna journey again.
Okay. No. What do I do?
No, see, you already said it, and now I feel like you're vengeful. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. To the frozen peak. I'm going to climb the summit.
What runes do you require?
All 3 green and a shield.
I'm also going to add
What is it?
an
Is
extra.
that the U?
Yeah, an extra U to it as well.
An extra U.
Plus you need the 3 base runes.
Would you like both dark rune?
No, I would not.
Okay.
So you need 5.
Have to get a 5. Two,
Definitely
4,
got it.
6, 8, 10, and a hero or anti-hero card.
And I get a ruby.
You get 2 rubies.
I just get 1.
Oh, just
Oh,
one?
no, I get 2, yeah, because of this one. These 2. Actually,
If at least
No,
one.
I just
nope,
get one. just 1. Just 1 ruby. Okay.
Okay. There's that.
Okay, wait. Naval battle's not supposed to be in here.
What?
Neither is trench warfare. This is just what I'm gonna do. Okay, that one's fine.
Okay.
Alright. Here are these.
I am going to corrupt officials. I am going to resist arrest.
Can you use more than one of these at a time?
I think so.
Did we figure out that you could?
I think so. I'm gonna do resist arrest. So I'm gonna go for 5. I need 2 swords and 2 crowns, please.
2 swords and 2 crowns. Swords and crowns.
Alright. I need 5.
Oh.
I got it. 6. Yeah, definitely got it. I'm going to take an anti-hero card. Okay.
I don't like that you both have anti-hero.
Because I resisted arrest.
Don't do secrets.
Let's go back.
Is that the new one that came out?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay. Good.
I think I'm going to.
The murder mystery. Dun dun dun.
Da da da.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna solve the mystery.
Okay, CD5.
I wish. Georgia
More than anything.
Put me in more paid mysteries. Make me happy.
I have to get 5.
You do have to get 5. Which one? You're just solving it? Because if you're concealing
5 is
it,
a lot.
it's 6.
You can still get another
I'm going to get rid of this.
Wait. What's it called?
Desert Caravan.
That goes away.
Rags to riches.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Do that. Okay. Titties. Okay. I will solve the mystery.
Do you want
Gonna
to
add
get a dark rune?
I only have 1 gem left.
But if you lose it, you can pay that rune to get the rags to riches.
Okay. I'm okay. Here we go.
But you got it. No, you didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
2 and 3 is 5, and
You
Okay.
can actually, if you went
Hero-
up, you can only take hero cards.
what?
You can only play hero cards right now.
Oh yeah, he's right.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. That makes it easier. Okay.
New one comes out.
Daring heist.
It goes away. Can you flip them for me? It's really far away.
Okay. Distant lands.
Yeah, bye.
We are getting rid of these cards because we failed to do so
invent it.
before the game started, and when you play with the Name of the Wind expansion, it wants you to get rid of certain cards so that they don't interfere and overlap with the new Name of the Wind
Oh.
cards.
It has a thing. A list of names of cards, and I looked at the wrong names on cards when I was doing it. Because if you have, do I have?
Nope.
I don't.
Don't forget you can journey for 1 gem.
I'm going to.
If this game interests you, or if you're interested in the expansion, the links are right there in chat. Sunny just put them in there with the Nightbot, and those will take you right to a link where you can purchase both of these things. I love this game. I really do. I think it's unique, and I love all of the aspects to it, honestly. And if you're super interested, Patrick Rothfuss, who wrote the book The Name of the Wind and its sequels, is working with Lin-Manuel Miranda to make a television show based on the books. So you can get a head start and start learning about all of the things while playing the game. So there you go.
Okay, so
Or read
that
the
is your
books.
third one, so that means
Or
level
both.
3 come out.
Level 3 comes out. Dragon's Horde. I'm pretty
does
sure.
that mean
I'm
that
pretty sure
you-
Dragon's Horde goes away.
So does that mean that you flip over your thing now, or does it stay?
No, that stays
Sure, till the
secret
end.
until the very end.
Got it.
Act 3. Oh, yeah. Dragon's Horde goes away. Queen's Chambers goes away. Tyrant's Army can stay. Army.
Blessed. And Crypt of Horrors.
That goes away.
Heroic Rescue.
That stays. Okay, go ahead and do the next one. On the 2.
Tragic Loss. Okay. I am going to. I'm going to lead the rebellion.
What?
So I'm going to go for 7.
What?
So,
Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-da.
so I need all 3 swords
Swords.
and 2 of the crowns.
Take out your hockey stick and use it as a sword. It's from Matilda.
And go ahead and give me a dark rune.
Dark rune.
I need 7.
Oh, you go down.
2, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah, I got it. But I go down here,
Mm-hmm.
which means I can no longer play this boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it.
So you get a anti-hero card.
Yeah, I get an anti-hero card. And I led the rebellion. So this goes down here.
Bandit Camp.
Bandit camp in the.
Sorry, I was looking at the diamond here. Is this the diamond?
Mm-hmm.
You get an experience token too.
What? Oh,
Sorry. Ah, what is it?
Bandit Camp.
It's good.
and we don't reveal these to the very end, right?
Very end.
Here are all of these back. Sorry.
I'm going to. I'm gonna get rid of Blessed.
You may take as many of these actions as you have available. Hello! I feel like I should do my spiel.
Go for it.
If you are new, welcome! We are Board Game House. We play board games on the internet for you! We play Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we play all sorts of board games like Call of the Wind. Call to Adventure, Name of the Wind.
I'm going to...
For you.
I'm gonna try for this one because it's really the only one that I
Okay.
can try for. Yeah, it's the only one I can. Well, I can
You
do
could go
this
for-
one, but it's 7.
Could go for 2s down here too.
Why would I do that?
Well,
Because you have a better chance of succeeding.
better chance of succeeding than those. Or you can do it and try and lose a challenge, and then you can get either tragic loss or rags to riches.
Actually, I'm gonna go for this one. Bandit Camp.
Which one are you going for? Defeat or raise?
I'm gonna go for Defeat the Bandits. I'm gonna use Inner Strength so I get an extra rune. 3 base ones and 2 of these. I'm gonna pay 1 to get a dark rune.
Nope.
2, 4, 5.
Oh wait, no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Huh? 2, yes, 7.
Okay. You do go down one on your.
Okay, well I hate you.
Why?
Shouldn't even be going for 3rd level things.
Why?
That's a... I'm going to go for Evil Arcanist. Explosion evil plot. Play Dazzling Wit. It's me. What I need the 3 base, 3 of the mountain ones, and then
2 of the crowns right now.
2 of the crowns right
And
Three-
the
now.
mountain
3 of the,
one?
the green ones.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna play this to get me a +1.
You're doing.
Expose an evil plot.
So you have to get 8.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6,
8.
7, 8, 9.
10.
10.
Okay.
You get a hero card.
I get one of these.
What? Okay.
One of these.
Okay. Next one. Does that stand?
I don't think so.
A Dark Colossus.
No.
Revive the Breathless.
That is a implement.
Okay.
You can actually take that one for free if you want it.
I can. Actually, I take that one or bind the shifting ones.
Yes.
Take either one of those for free. Shifting ones.
Sword of Darkness.
Bye. Bye.
Decisive Battle.
That one's fine.
I'm gonna do Revive the Breathless.
Speak the wind softly. I save a life. I feel like it has to be said like
Why are you doing that one?
Why would I not do it?
Because you don't have the things to do it with.
I have
Yeah, he
this
does. He
one,
has that one and that
this one.
You have 2 runes to get a 7.
I did it last time.
You did do it last time.
Okay.
I am going to speak the wind
Hi, Ember!
softly.
Speak that wind softly.
Here we go. 2, 5. If any hero failed to challenge this turn, gain a ruby. Can I have a ruby, please?
Getting that ruby.
Play this after you have attempted to challenge. You may attempt it again, adding a dark rune to that attempt.
He had it off me.
And because I failed, once per turn you fail to challenge, you may name an attempt. Cast the core runes only. You do not draw a card. I'm gonna do this my second time,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna do that.
If you,
I already failed.
I think that you can only do it if you fail.
If you choose not to complete
if
it
you
again.
choose not to complete it again.
Oh. Rules check.
Ember, did your Taki farts wake you up?
It does not say specifically within the rules. Let me go to Board Game Geek and double check. this doesn't surprise me in the fact that it just, like, we just received it, so there's nothing in here.
I feel like it's against the spirit of the rule.
It's against the spirit of the rule.
I don't know why that would be different than this.
Because that gives you victory points straight up. So it's like you're double dipping on victory points.
But I failed first.
Then you choose to either do the card or do that.
The thing is that I technically shouldn't get a chance to do this again. The only reason I get to do it again is because of the card that I played. Normally, if you fail a thing, you fail
But
it.
that's a card. That's a core card that they probably didn't take into effect when they were making that core card, the expansion.
Ah.
Are you waiting for someone to bail you out?
No, I was trying to make a decision. I hate being the person who consistently has to make this decision.
But, okay, this is the last thing I'm going to say about it. If he redoes this card and succeeds, he then no longer failed his attempt. Because that's done at the end. If you re-roll this and you succeed, you no longer failed at that because that card let you re-roll to succeed.
That's why I haven't rolled yet.
But that's what I'm just saying, like, is that if you choose to re-roll and do that card again, if you succeeded that card, then you no longer qualify for that because you did not fail. Because that card over there makes it more or less that first roll never happened. It's the same thing if somebody did a card like Sabotage that you had to re-roll your stuff.
I'm going to say strategy. Basically. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to agree, and I'm agreeing because of this. These cards here, you wouldn't be able to still take this after you complete your challenge. Otherwise, it's OP and you would be getting 6 points at the end of the game instead of 4 or 2.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So I'm gonna roll again.
Okay.
And if
you fail,
If you fail, then you
then
by
you
all
can
means you can do that.
the name
Yes.
of the wind.
Okay. I failed. 2, 4. No, I won.
You got it.
2, 4, 6, 7. Okay.
It goes down.
I get hero or anti-hero.
And you can choose either. Now.
Hmm?
Said you can choose either now.
Yeah. You can choose either before.
Yep. Okay. Who's that?
It worked.
Ah, okay. Okay. Sympathy duel.
You can also journey.
I can also journey.
Are these worth any points at the end?
Yes.
I don't know. Okay. I'm going to do heroic rescue.
Okay, which one are you doing? Are you going to do Save the Innocents, or are you going to do...
I'm going to do call for mercy. So, I need the 3 base, 2 of those. Then I'm going to play Comrade in Arms, which gets me this.
Yeah.
There we go. Gets me +2. And I'm also going to play this, which gets me the Arrowhead rune.
So you're already at 2. And you have to get to 6.
Ooh,
4, 6.
4, 6. Okay.
So you're gonna get 2 hero cards. Or a hero and an anti-hero if you want.
Why?
You get
Oh,
a
I
hero
get-
from this and one of
Yeah,
your choice
I'm
from
just
this.
gonna get
No, she has to take 2
cards.
hero cards.
Yeah.
She can't take an anti-hero card.
She can take one. She can't play it.
Yeah, I think I can take it, I just can't play it. I don't know why you would, but...
Okay.
I am a very, very good guy.
Which den?
Which is... Okay, okay, okay. Nope. That goes away.
Into the Abyss.
Nope.
False Trooper.
That was away.
I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do full. I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to do.
Oh, can I see the card?
Are you gonna rescue or justice? Rescue the captives or justice and blood?
I'm going to actually rescue the captives.
Okay.
So I need the 3 swords, please, and 1 of the.
We learned that it's not the finger wag of justice, and I don't remember what it is now. I don't know what the actual thing
Judgment.
is.
Yeah, and yeah, just give me the 3. Give me those 3. I'm just gonna do it like this. So
It is justice.
No, it's one.
No, it's
something-
judgment.
It's something is different about it.
Hmm.
What we used to say isn't right, which is sad.
and I just put up 1 because I want to have the triangle, the sideways triangle.
You didn't say that. You said you just wanted 3 swords.
I know, and then changed my mind, and I paid my 1 diamond. So I'm doing rescue the captives.
2, 4, 6.
I mean, yeah.
Bending the rules.
Bend those rules.
7.
Oh, okay. You also get a thing.
Yeah. So I succeeded.
The Trial of the Magi.
Nope.
Arcane.
That's fine.
I'm going to get rid of Arcane. Gift of the Fae. It's a name of the wind. It doesn't matter.
She's scantily dressed.
Can I see it?
Jeez.
He's more scantily dressed than she is.
Her whole butt's out right here.
That's his. Is that her butt?
That's her butt.
That's a butt.
Okay.
She's a Fae. It's a butt. Because that's her hair. She's nude.
Oh, yeah, she's nude.
I should do this one.
I thought she had on like a hooded thing, but
I should do this one.
you want that one? One of you shaking the table.
It's me.
I thought you were doing that one.
I should do that one.
So why aren't you?
You can get rid of the twos. I'm full. Shit.
All right.
You can still travel for free one, right?
Yeah, you can journey.
I already did that.
Oh yeah, you got rid of the.
Okay. I am going to
Do something.
do.
What you
Hold
do?
on.
I didn't mean it like you need to do something. I'm just finishing your. I'm going to do
So
something.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I really need to just fail something.
Okay. Then pick one that you're gonna fail.
Why do you need to fail something?
Because I have enough things to get that name of the wind for free.
But that's only going to be worth
3 points.
3 points. These are worth a lot more than 3.
I'm going to do the decisive battle and I'm going to duel the enemy general.
Duel that enemy general.
Indeed. Okay. 1, 2,
You get
3, 4, 2 swords.
2 swords and 2 wands.
2 wands.
And I'm just going to do this right now. No matter what you get, I'm having you reroll it.
Oh. Sabotage. Why?
Well, I'm just doing it now, so even if he succeeds or fails, I'm having him reroll.
Okay.
I want the point at the end.
I mean, yeah.
So this first one doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oof.
2, 4, 6, 7. I got it.
But you have to reroll it. It was a good roll.
Which way more of a dick move for me to lay it out before and then have him succeed?
I mean,
The
yeah,
answer
you're
is
right.
yes.
That was less of a dick move than playing it after he succeeded.
2, 4, 6,
You
8,
still got it.
10.
You did even better that time.
Yeah.
Okay. Army of the Dead. That seems like something that wouldn't be a thing. It is not a thing.
I am having some issues with this particular card that I took, and the cards you keep taking out
That I keep taking out.
because of Name of the Wild.
Well,
Name of the Wind.
Wing and Wind. Sorry.
Wame of the Wind.
I don't think your destiny would be any of these because I'm pretty sure I actually got all those out. Would you like to look?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's just it these definitely seem skewed,
Okay.
and I'll explain why once I reveal.
Yeah, you're fine.
I don't really like any of these.
You can journey.
I'm gonna journey. And I'm gonna get rid of cursed.
The Assassin's Guild. It's on there.
Yeah, it is.
The Ballad of Lanry. This card is actually the card that starts Koth on his journey through the books. So that's a pretty legit card. Fans of Name of the Wind will appreciate Koth's father mimicking Lanry there in the water.
Grr.
Grr, you can journey again.
I could.
Bum, 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 bum.
So after somebody gets their third card,
One more round happens.
I think each person gets one more turn.
Yeah.
I think you just get to finish out the round.
Is it just finish out the round, or does each person get one more turn?
Oh, it wasn't. So it was only supposed to be. It was supposed to be at the start of my turn, not like whenever I finished it. But that's fine.
What?
Flipping over cards,
Gotcha. Okay.
which does kind of make a big change, especially with the way this one played the game.
Mhm.
It was something I was actually looking up in this.
To see when the game ends.
When one player has gained 3 cards of the Destiny card, their final act is closed. Each other player may take one final turn. So I think my best course of action is going for this one.
Okay. And which one are you gonna go for?
Witness Grammary. And I'm going to play a couple cards because
Sure. I am as well.
great.
Dangerous Truth. It is worth +1 more, so you get 7.
Great. Alright, so I'm going to do this one. And I am also going to add this one. I get these 3,
So you're at 1.
these 3, and +1.
So you need to roll 6 on the runes. I don't feel good about that dark rune. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
You got it. Derek and I now each get one more turn.
I can't blame you for trying to stop me.
Does that come out? Yes.
It's an adversary now.
Oh.
The cantrip. These are the bad guys, and that is much scarier than I was imagining them in my head.
It's the name of the win card, so. He is, oof. It's like a big, like...
It's actually a dragon made from the elements.
I mean, that's not how I imagine dragons, but it does look like a giant Komodo dragon.
Yeah. These guys. These guys use the dark magics to create those guys to attack
Can I see the
cities
scary?
and such.
Alright, I'm gonna do the Night with No Moon, because it's a naked girl. Half butts. Can I see?
Because of the half butt.
And I'm gonna do Step unwittingly into the Fae.
Why did you turn sideways?
To read it?
Oh.
So I need three crowns and one eye.
Eye?
Well, arrow with the dot underneath it.
Green.
Good
I
old.
don't know.
It's like
I don't know if I can I show that?
that's like
Is that against TOS?
That's like the
I have
equivalent.
dragon.
It's like the equivalent of underboob. It's the butt equivalent to underboob. The upper butt.
And I'm gonna spend one to get a dark rune, please.
Dark room.
And I need 6. And I'm stopping. I'm Step unwittingly into the Fae.
I have so many hero cards.
2,
Ooh.
4, 6, 8, 10.
I think you got it.
I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. It's the Fairy Queen.
Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna do the rampaging Dracus. And I'm going to slay the Dracus.
It's interesting, the art on this and the Name of the Wind is still similar, but also
They got
very,
the same people to do it.
but it's also very different.
Okay, so what all do you get?
I got 3 swords and 2 wands.
3 swords and 2 wands. Yep. You sure do. Do you have anything else? Oh, look, there goes one.
I'm gonna add the 3rd wand.
Okay. Far side of the moon.
I have to get 7.
7.
2, 4, 6,
7.
8, 9.
And you get a
And a hero card.
hero card.
4, 6. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Nice. Okay, that's it. Points. I gave you a thing.
Yes. Hold on.
You need a pencil.
I need a pencil.
This game comes with a scoring book.
Scorebook. Okay. So I think that's pretty straightforward on.
Yeah, the only difference with these things is they each get whoever got these gets an extra 3 points.
Yeah. Okay. So I went first. All right. The hero points, whatever those are.
The hero points.
That's it's the white points.
It's the white
But
diamonds.
flip over your thing first because you're gonna get
Oh yeah.
hero points and villain points for that.
Do we want to do our stories first before we reveal, or do we want to do that before we reveal the total scores? Before we reveal the total scores.
Okay.
All right, I'll go first. So 2, 4, 6, 16, and then I gain 1 for each of these 3 symbols, which is why I really heavily went that way.
16.
So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
24 total points.
25, 26, 27.
Nope, that's in a different section.
Is it?
Yes, it
24?
is.
Oh. What about the 2 here?
That's
26.
so 26. Steven.
5 plus 8 is 13.
Okay. Derek.
4, 7, 8, 12, 16, 2 for each sword, 18, 20, 22, 24, and then 1, 25, 26,
Plus 4.
30,
Right?
plus 3 more, 33.
Where are we going to put those in?
What counts as 3.
It does count as 3. So I'll give you
But I get 3 as well.
16. Okay. Dark.
0.
I don't have any either.
Okay.
It's only Steven.
2, 6, plus 1 for each one that I have. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, plus 4. 15.
Those don't count yet.
They count for this, though.
Oh, they count for that?
In your
In
story.
your story.
That's not
Oh.
part of your story.
Alright, well then...
So 8 plus 4 is 12.
12.
Okay. Red. The
2.
3.
I'm making sure that those aren't. Wait, it's just 1 point. So 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Hero cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I have 4.
I have 1.
Anti-hero cards.
2.
3.
Story icons.
I get
failed miserably.
I get 4 points, I think. I have 3
You have
scales.
3 scales, so yeah, you get 4 points. I have 2.
2.
2.
And you have 2 here as well. So you have 4 points total.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have 2 stars and 2 scrolls, so 4.
Oh, it is a scroll. I thought it was a column.
Yeah, I have scrolls.
And 1 pamphlet.
You don't get anything for singles, right?
Nothing for singles.
I get 2 anti-hero points.
Alright, we'll go big screen.
I'm pretty sure I know who won.
Me too. Steven, would you like to tell your tale?
Oh. Sure. So, my story is about an orphan who was noble, but he was kind of shunned when his parents died. And so he kind of kicked out onto the streets. But he was very street smart. He was able to charm a wealthy noble. He had a bit of an adventurous side. But he was very honorable, and he wanted to get vengeance for his parents' deaths. So he led a resistance army. He resisted arrest, and he led the rebels to overtake the capital city. The problem is that what he didn't realize is that while he thought he was doing good, he actually had a lot of hate in his heart, and he actually ended up making a pact with a Fae to release the captives. And unfortunately, what he didn't realize is this pact with the Fae was actually binding him to the forces of darkness.
Okay. I have a brave sailor who navigated the seas during a storm and ended up being shipwrecked back home and ended up defending his homestead against a bunch of bandits. Once the bandits were defeated, there was a big old mystery. How did they get in? And he went around and ended up speaking the name of the wind, sort of by accident, which garnered him a little bit of power, which helped him solve the mystery. But because of his ability to speak the name, he was sort of shunned, so he was a lone wanderer after this event, though he had a little bit of his story was told. After he left there, he ended up joining up with a militia and became a mighty conqueror after dueling an enemy general who was controlling a large Drakus that he also slew. So there you go, a lone wanderer sailor who became a mighty conqueror. There's your tale.
I'm not good at this part, so I'm probably just gonna read stuff.
I mean, that's what I did.
So, I had a prodigious intellect, spiritual student, found a place of power. She was trained by a master, and then... Wait, no. She was so inspiring. I'm gonna go this way. After she survived the forest and climbed the summit, that she was then trained by a master. And received the gift of the Fae by witnessing Gramarye. I don't know what that means because I don't know the books.
A Gramarye is it's basically just like a spell.
Okay. But she found she found an evil arcanist and exposed their evil plot and did a heroic rescue after she exposed the plot and called for mercy for the people who are wrongly accused of the evil plot.
It was a wrongly
Yep.
evil plot?
Yep. They were wrongly accused of the evil plot. She found the arcanist. Which somehow made her a prodigy. Which
Well,
we
she was a
already
prodigy
knew
to begin with,
from
yeah.
the begin with. So she was always destined to become a prodigy.
Prodigious.
Prodigious. Alright. So, I'm going to read the scores, and I'm going to...
Explain why you don't think I should have won.
Say something afterwards.
Sure.
Third place is Steven with 35. Then me with 39, and then Derek with 47.
I got 33 points just on my...
Mm-hmm. And you shouldn't have had access to those. Now that we know how to play the game, I now understand why it is important
to not flip it over
to
until
not
it's the
flip
start
it
of your
over
turn.
until it's the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Because you were able to sweep in and get
Swoop.
get those before I even had a chance to.
What was the total? 47?
Yeah.
I didn't beat you by that much, though.
No. But my point is that by the time that I finished my 2s and flipped over the 3s, you were already putting 3s in your 2s. You have 2 3s in your 2s.
Mm-hmm.
So you should have still kept on with the 2s or the 1s and then went that way.
I understand.
But it was smart of you to do what you did.
Mm-hmm. I think that's 72 wins for Derek.
I'm never going to win again
Exclamation point.
because I'm at 69.
Derek
Oh,
wins.
that's your
That's
plan?
my first win in 2.5 weeks.
Is it?
Yes.
All right, we're going to play how to play again.
But
So we
no
can
one has put it. There it is. Oh, 70.
70 wins.
So I had 69.
You both were at 69.
Hmm.
I thought you were much further ahead. I thought you were further ahead.
I
than
haven't
that.
won in 2.5 weeks.
You would know that.
All right, so we're going to how to play again so we can get drinks and go to the restroom and stuff, get the game reset up, and then we'll come back and we'll play one more round.
One more round.
See you guys in a few.
A student on their path to be a paragon of light, a squire on the path to be a cunning villain, a sailor on their path to be a wise master. What do they all have in common? Their choices to fulfill their destinies were fraught with challenges, making for a story worth telling for the ages. Welcome to Call to Adventure. Call to Adventure is a card drafting game for 1 to 5 players from Brotherwise Games. Players will take turns taking traits, completing challenges, and throwing runes to craft a storied hero. Will your hero have the notoriety to be claimed as the greatest of all? Or will they fall just short and be cast in someone else's shadow? Let's find out in Call to Adventure. Deal each player a player board and deal each player 2 origin cards, 2 motivation cards, and 2 destiny cards. Each player chooses 1 of each to keep, then remove the rest from the game. Deal each player 1 hero card face down. This will remain hidden, and give each player 3 experience tokens. Place your chosen origins card face up on the leftmost space, your motivation face up in the middle space, and your destiny card face down in the rightmost space. Place your hero marker on the 3rd level of the corruption tracker. Shuffle the 3 story decks, the hero deck, and the anti-hero deck. If it's your first time playing, it's recommended to remove the allies and adversaries from the deck, as well as the related cards listed in the rulebook. Lay the Act 1 deck face down and reveal 4 face down cards in a 2 and 3 player game, or 5 face down cards in a 4 player game. Repeat this with Act 2 and Act 3 cards. Then, place the hero and anti-hero decks face down near the story decks. Place the runes tray with the core runes, ability runes, and dark runes in the center of the table within reach of all players. Whoever finished a novel most recently goes first. When it's time to begin, flip the Act 1 cards over. Now, you are ready to play. Each turn you can choose to either gain a trait or attempt a challenge, and do one of the following actions as many times as you are able. Journey, use another card effect, or play a hero or anti-hero. Traits define your character's personality, profession, and life experiences. Traits only have 1 path listed at the top of the card. In order to take a trait, you must meet any of the prerequisites listed on the card. When you gain a trait, place it underneath your current storyline card with the top of the card visible. Any ability runes, story icons, or other rewards listed are now a part of your story. Challenges put your hero on the path to notoriety. In order to attempt a challenge, you must cast runes. Challenge cards will have the difficulty located on the upper left-hand corner of the card, either 1 path at the top of the card, or 2 paths, 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom, and the relevant runes listed under the difficulty. To complete the challenge, choose out loud which path you are taking. Then gather up your runes. You are always able to cast the 3 core runes. Then add 1 matching ability rune for each relevant rune listed in your story. You can add 1 dark rune for each experience token you spend, up to 3 times per turn. Then apply any card effects from Origins, Motivations, Hero, or Anti-Hero cards. Cast your runes by throwing them onto the table to see which side lands face up. Each rune that lands face up is worth 2 points. Each slash is worth 1 point. Blanks are worth 0 points. The red diamond will give you an experience token, the black upside down triangle will give you an anti-hero card, and the white triangle will give you a hero card. If it has both triangles, you can choose whether you want to take a hero card or an anti-hero card. If you threw a dark rune, the slash will also give you 1 point, and the moon will give you 2. However, it will also give you a point of corruption. Move your player token down 1 on your corruption track. Add up the total number showing on the cast runes to determine whether you passed or not. Take the hero, anti-hero, or experience tokens if you gained an icon. If you passed, place the card under your current act with the path you chose showing. If you didn't pass, the card is discarded, but you gain an experience token. When you take a card that has the hero or anti-hero symbol on it, take that card from the corresponding deck. If none of the cards on the table have runes related to your story, you can discard 1 for free. If you do not like any of the cards, you can pay 1 experience to discard a card. You can play hero and anti-hero cards at any time, unless the card specifically dictates otherwise. Once you play a hero or anti-hero card, keep them face up near your player board. At the end of your turn, flip over a new card to replace the card that you took that round. Play then passes clockwise to the next player. Once a player has collected 3 cards under their current act, reveal the next act's cards. If you've collected 3 cards, you may not return to the previous act. However, if the next act is opened and you can complete one of those cards, that card will be placed under your current act. For example, if you haven't completed Act 1, but someone else has and revealed Act 2, you could complete an Act 2 card and place it under your Origins instead of your Motivation. Once a player has collected 3 cards under their Origin, Motivation, and Destiny card, the endgame begins. The rest of the players have one final turn to take cards to complete their story before scoring. Then, reveal your Destiny cards and tell your character's story using the traits and challenges you collected. To determine the winner, add up all Destiny and Corruption points visible under your cards and on your cards. Add any points received from the story icons. Story icons will give you 2 points for matching icons. A pair with icons will give you 2 points, 3 will give you 4 points, and 4 or more will give you 8 points. You will get a point for each experience token you have, and for each hero and anti-hero card you played. Then add in the triumph or tragedy points from the corruption track. These are not cumulative, you only gain points for the point value you are on. Finally, gain any points from your Destiny card based on the requirements you have met. Whoever has the most points has proven themselves to be the most notable hero or most corrupt villain in the land. And that's Call to Adventure. You can watch us play this and many other board games on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/BoardGameHouse.
All right, and we are back.
Hello. Oh, hey, y'all.
What? What? Oh. Shoot. Oh. Those are your new ones. Yeah, just them at the bottom.
My old ones. Okay. Okay.
Call to Adventure one more time. We're going to play right this time.
Hang on.
What?
I need another one of these.
Why?
Because that one is an ally.
How do you know?
So it says 2 for each ally.
Another one.
Oh no, the dancing hearts are gone. Yeah.
This time, I'm going to be telling the story of Stephen.
Okay.
I understand what's put my first 2 down. But he's new out there. Welcome. Hello. We're Board Game House. We play board games 7 nights a week. Sorry, 3 nights a week.
7 nights a week.
I'd kill myself. I would be brain dead in a ditch.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
What?
Him being brain dead in a ditch.
You both are terrible.
Yeah, but who's worse?
Both of you.
Did you put the date on it?
Oh, yeah. God, I have to do everything. What is today? The 30th. 30 days past September.
Yes, 9:30. All right. So what is it? 4 out.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We also took out all of the cards. Oh. Ow. Oh. Ow. I hurt myself.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I hiccuped and moved at the same time, and it like twinged something in my back.
Did you say you hiccup and moaned at the same time?
I hiccuped and moved at the same time.
I was just saying what I heard.
Ow.
All right. So, shall we flip over our first 2?
Yes.
I am a performer
Okay.
who is pure of heart.
Oh, jeez.
You understand that you just told me to go die in a ditch, right?
I am pure of heart. I didn't tell you to die in a ditch.
Ray wants to know what that was. Yeah, I'm okay now, thank
I would rather be in bed. I don't know what's wrong with me.
you. Faye.
I am a fae, chosen by the light.
Oh. I am an apprentice who is a sworn protector. I don't know what this is going to be.
Didn't you pick it?
That doesn't match at all.
Okay.
Derek.
You won.
I have to go through all these because I can't read them.
They are all upside down.
Okay.
Man, I had such a good luck streak going on last game. I don't know if I can recreate that.
Oh, damn.
So this wedding we went to was
I need an extra gem and 2 of these.
Okay. And you can't learn the name of iron.
Correct.
The wedding we went to this weekend was for a girl that we went to high school with. So like our old gang kind of got together. Has most of them anyway. And
I'm going to spend one of these to get a hero card.
none of us, nobody, when we first got there, we didn't really see anybody until after the ceremony. They were all very confused as to who the blonde was with Derek. Because the last time most of them saw me, I had purple hair.
Oh, yes. I am going to do this Lost in the Woods to find a place of power. And I'm going to do a brilliant plan. So I get an extra one of these and these 3. And I have to get the 4. Okay. Here we go.
You look thrilled.
Woo! 2, 4, 5. Okay.
You did it.
And I'm going to take hero card. Yes, and another hero card.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You also challenge or sacrificed an ally this turn.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna learn to fight dirty.
Learn to fight dirty.
Okay.
So I need the 3 main and a arrowhead. Ah,
You got it.
I did it! I learned to fight dirty.
Well, huh.
If you're new, we're playing Call to Adventure with the brand new Name of the Wind expansion. It is a great game. It has a lot of storytelling elements. You're tossing runes out on the table. The art is gorgeous.
Trying to learn a song.
Every card has the artist's name on the bottom of the card, so that tells you how much emphasis they put into the art. And there's all kinds of artists.
I'm
on
gonna
the
do
cards.
wind turning a leaf. I need a crown, please.
Do you want to do that one?
Yeah. Nope.
2, 3.
So I didn't do it.
If
Can
any
I-
hero failed to challenge this turn, gain a red ruby.
Thank you. Wait, are these like rerolls or not? Not in this game.
No.
Okay. So didn't do that, but I do gain a.
You gain a hero, and you can also go for Name of the Wind, or name.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Here.
I'm going to go for. Yeah, let's go for. Let me go for the wind again.
Okay, you have
One.
1. You have to roll 3 more. Four runes
Actually,
of-
no. I'm sorry. I'm going to actually go for the fire,
Fire!
and I'm going to use this, so I get a +1 to my attempt. Plus, I get a +1 for this, so that's 2. So I just have to get 2.
Ooh, command flame. Those are the only ones that you can use on the.
Correct.
Nope.
3.
But I get another. No, I don't get that on this one, right?
You do not draw a card on a result.
Nope. All kinds of fails.
Ooh. Nope, nope, nope. This just goes back out there. Oh no, it gets discarded, even if you fail it. That's right. Brave! You can take it if you have a sword.
The under thing.
Crap. I should have gotten a green thing. It's a red thing.
Oh no.
You can't be evil.
Nope. At least in my story.
I'm gonna
Evil in your story?
do the gang of urchins to save an innocent.
Save an innocent.
Save an innocent.
Have to get the fur. Okay. Two, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. Okay. I'm going to collect a hero card. Ooh. And a just digit. Saved an innocent. Alright, alright, alright.
Megan,
Yes, hello.
your turn.
I tagged Patrick Rothfuss in all of our posts today. I was really hoping he'd stop in.
I'm going to be rebellious. I'm gonna pay it because I don't want to take the thing. I am a rebellious apprentice who learned to fight dirty.
Not a great start.
Nope. Somehow I become a sworn protector, so
You can protect.
I have to turn my life around at some point.
You can protect the downtrodden and still be downtrodden.
I'm going to enlist in the King's Army.
Enlist in the King's Army. How would you like to do it?
Well, I'm doing the call to arms. I'm
Oh, I
enlisting
see.
the King's Army. So I need the 3 base runes and 1 of the shield runes.
Three.
Nope, I
Oh.
fail. But I get one of these. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna roll for
Fire
um.
or wind.
I'm gonna roll for fire.
Okay. You're at
1. Nope.
2.
What'd you get last time?
Can I
When
have
you
a
went for the name of fire.
He went for the wind last time.
No, I went for fire
You went
last
for
time.
fire
Oh,
last
did he?
time? What'd you get?
I only got
3.
3.
Oh. So you only rolled 1.
One more card, please.
Prepare for war!
Ooh, oof. Okay. I'm going to do the under thing. Okay. I have to roll 4, and I get 2.
Which one are you doing? Are you retreating or regarding?
I think I'm gonna retreat from the world so I can get a shield. Two, 4, 5. Okay, I got
Okay. These suck.
You got rubies.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Gonna get rid of brave.
Oh.
I'm gonna need someone who's brave. Hey!
Forbidden
I'm gonna
lore.
do this. And I'm going to learn dark secrets.
Dark secrets, you say? Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah, got it.
And a card.
I get an anti-hero card. And I'm gonna take a hero card. So 3 of mine. Again, really, I'm gonna have to turn my life around here somewhere. Maybe in Act 2? I'll become a sworn
Maybe
protector?
in Act 2.
This comes out. I'm going to take Musician, which gets me a hero card.
Okay. Does make sense for you.
I need you to flip over Act 2, please.
I got you. Meet your muse.
A stolen
moments. Criminal. The Aeolian. Vengeful.
I'm gonna do a couple things right at the top.
I'm not doing very well.
Yeah.
You're doing worse.
I have one card.
You're doing worse. You had a rough 2 rounds. That in
Yep.
this game can ruin your life.
I'm gonna do a couple things. First, Megan, take a sun,
Thanks.
and then I get to add your runes to the next challenge I do, which is going to be this one. And then I'm going to do Call of the Wild, which adds a +1 to my pipes. So I need to roll 5. You have 3 of these. I'm going to roll with a dark rune. Here we go. I gotta get 5.
Gotta get 5, gotta get 5, gotta get 5. Ah.
2, 4,
You got it.
5.
6.
Huh?
No.
2, 4, 6, 7. If I go down,
You get to draw one dark rune, or one dark hero, and then one of your choice.
okay. Oh. Okay. All right.
I feel like it probably looks like I'm really off from the music. Makes me look like I have no rhythm at all.
Okay. Next one for you, Megan, is discrete assignment.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
A discreet assignment.
Which are you gonna do?
Compose a song or earn the Myers Trust.
going to earn the edge trust.
Okay.
Actually, nah.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
Gonna lean into the skid?
Lean into this kid. I am a criminal.
Criminal.
What are you sworn to protect is my question.
Prostitutes.
I don't know, man. Ooh.
The artificery. I'm on board for this. I know, I'm looking at the card.
I take a nap.
Ditto.
I go to sleep.
I'm gonna try to meet my muse, I guess.
Meet that muse.
your muse.
Stolen moments.
Ooh.
I need these
Stolen moments makes it sound so romantic.
and
Megan and I had a couple stolen moments at the wedding.
and the crown.
She sang a John Legend song to me. Just one crown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally all I
You
have
well,
right
no, you said and the crown. I didn't hear the first part.
now. Screw it. Give me a dark rune.
One, two, three, four, five.
You did it!
I did it.
Yay!
Take these. Okay. That goes here.
Wake the sleeping mind. Heart of stone or spinning leaf.
I'm going to play Command the Flame to automatically succeed a fire path. And I'm going to forge an artifact. Was that your turn it around movement? Were you going to forge an artifact to get in the good graces of the
Ally.
courts?
Another ally. Let's do this one.
Heart of Stone or Spinning Leaf?
Let's do spinning leaf. I guess. No. Nope. Heart of stone. Heart of stone. Heart of stone. Heart of stone. Heart of stone.
Okay, what do you need?
I
Three?
need 3 of those. And then give me a shield.
A shield?
Yep.
Would you like another shield?
No.
Okay. Gotta get a 5. 4. 5, 6.
You got it.
Really gotta find something to make me a swarm protector here.
You have a Heart of Stone.
Yeah. That doesn't make me a good person.
Again, you don't have to. Protecting people doesn't have to be a good thing.
I'm gonna compose a song.
You're really leaning into the musician
Yep.
performer.
Compose a song.
I need the two. Yeah.
Crowns.
Crowns. Thank you. And who has what over here? You have how many?
What?
You only have
You need-
one.
I have 2.
All right. Well, Megan, congratulations. You're getting another son.
Great.
So I need 2 of the
Wands.
wands as well.
I'm going to play Dangerous Truth. When you are attempting a scroll or pan path, it's +1.
Okay, so I have to get 6.
He's so far behind already.
But he's gonna have 2 level 2 things in his first act, and
But
that's
I'm
how I won last time.
I'm still,
He's still so
2
far
cards behind you
behind.
guys.
He's
It's
still
fine.
so far behind.
It's fine. So I gotta get a 6.
You got it.
Okay, I get a gem because of this, and I got it.
Sure did. Alright. Sea in Storm.
Level 1s can go away now.
Derek, what are you gonna do?
Well,
Can I see the book for a second?
Sure, which one?
The main one.
If you are new, welcome. We are Board Game House. We play board games on the internet for you.
Portugal. I think I'm going to do hired killers, and I am going to fight.
Hello, Gemini Lightning.
Fight off Gemini
Hi,
Lightning.
Gemini
Hello.
Lightning.
Hello, Liz's friends. Wow.
We are Liz's friends. Welcome. Welcome back.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 swords and 2 wands. And the 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta get.
Yeah.
Get 4. Okay.
Donk. Donk.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
You did it.
I did it.
Ooh. I'm not good at the last one.
What?
I feel like my strong suit is kind of strategy. Am I boasting with myself too much there?
I think we all have strengths. It depends. The problem is there's lots of different types of strategy.
Here you go, Megan.
So I don't think you're necessarily wrong.
I'm going to do Sea and Storm.
I think that Derek's strength is probably the adventure one.
That's probably true.
Because remember, like above and below, he loves to go on adventures.
Above what? And also, Lords of Waterdeep.
And bluffing,
That is not me.
I'm pretty decent at bluffing.
Sorry.
You are.
You need anything else?
I'm going.
You have a shield.
I
Oh,
got
you
it.
got him. I'm sorry. You can pay a
I'm gonna
gem.
get another one. I'm going to.
Strategy, yeah. Probably combination of me and Megan probably for the strategy games.
Yeah. I like strategy games a lot. Okay, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna navigate us to safety? Or am I gonna be the ship's only survivor?
Ships. Oh,
Is that what makes me a sworn protector?
yes.
What makes me a sworn protector?
Probably navigate to safety, but ships only survivors sounds pretty cool.
But if I'm the only survivor, I could be like, I'm never letting that happen to anybody ever again.
It's a good story element.
Sworn survivor. I'm gonna go with ship's only survivor.
Here she is. Gotta get 5. 2, 4, 6,
I did it.
8.
Okay. Next one.
Vault of Secrets.
I'm gonna do Iron Law,
Here's this.
and I am going to.
And you get
I'm going to escape my chains.
2 of these.
So I have to get 4.
You can do it. You got this.
Oh,
Yay!
2, 3, 4.
You did it.
Did it. I get this.
Woo!
I get this.
It's an adversary. Okay. Act of heroism.
Can we flip over the 3s, please?
Yes. We have the Tyrant's Army. We have Decisive Battle. We have Arcane and Cursed.
Honestly, none of these are very good for me. I'm considering a journey.
Maybe behind. Do you have the most points in your story right now?
It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't, but it is pretty funny.
I think I'm gonna journey.
Journey! What are you getting rid of?
To get rid of the cursed. Blessed.
Cursed to blessed. I really like that those were back to back. It's like super reflective, so it looks like I have like something there. And just the way that it's like crimped, curled.
I'm going to do it again.
For you?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 1 to do it again, and I'm gonna get rid of.
He always says he doesn't. Like he just plays his own game, but you notice he always looks over
He
our
always,
things.
yeah, he does. He absolutely very seldom plays his own game.
Skin Dancer attack. That sounds awful. It doesn't help me at all. So, balls. I'm going to pay a gem to get a hero card. What?
His turns take so long.
I'm going to search the archives, which lets me draw 3 hero cards. And then I have to discard 2 of them.
Of all the ones in your hand, or the ones
Discard
you
2. I draw 3 hero or anti-hero cards, then discard 2 hero or anti-hero cards.
I think it's of the 3
It's
that
of
you...
the 3 that you drew.
Yeah. Are you warm?
A little bit, but then I felt the
AC kick on.
AC kick on. So I'm sure I'll be cold here in just a second.
I'm gonna take
That's with love.
this
Outro.
one.
Just the outro.
And then
I'm just gonna go into Bruno Mars.
I'm gonna take blessed.
Got Chuck's on to say the one, gonna kiss myself so pretty. Too hot. Oh, it worked. It worked for a little bit. It worked for a minute.
Okay, big
Yeah. What'd you take?
blessed.
Okay, we went through all of that and you still picked blessed.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh.
Lost knowledge.
Why do I feel like this is bad?
Because looking into the Kandrian is those scary guys.
Gotcha.
So if you're researching them, that knowledge is supposed to be lost. No one's supposed to be able to turn into a Kandrian.
Okay. Okay.
But they do.
Okay.
And then they make the dragon, the Drakus.
What is a skin dancer?
I don't think that I've gotten that far into the books. Because
Alright.
I don't know. I'm gonna say someone who like a skin changer.
Okay. Well, it looks like you either have the choice of slaying the demon or putting down a madman. So I'm assuming putting down a madman is
Oh.
the person who sees.
Okay, that makes sense. So in the books, at least as far as I've gotten, there's a story about.
Skin Nets is basically a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a story about demons coming to town and like
Gotcha.
wreaking havoc and getting followers and stuff.
Okay.
So I imagine that's what the demon is, and then the other one is.
Well, we're going to research. We're gonna do lost knowledge here. We're gonna research the Kandrian.
Kandrian.
Okay, so you need 2.
I need 2. I need
Ones.
yes. I need 3 basic points. All right. What do I have to get? 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5.
Oh, 2, 5.
Got it.
Researching the Kandrian. Gift of the Fae.
The gift of the Fae. I am a Fae.
You are, so you shouldn't be able to take it.
I am a gift of the Fae.
No, you're just a Fae. You would gift some.
No, I am the gift.
No.
No, I am the gift. I'm a satyr. Look at my furry legs. I'm a gift.
It doesn't make you a gift.
I'm actually going to do the Gift of the Fae.
You just want to do it because it's got a scantily dressed lady on it.
She's not dressed at all.
Okay, naked lady with hair covering the right bits.
I need a second shield thing. And I'm just going to accept a shade. What is that called? Shad?
Yes, shade.
Shade.
What does that mean?
Shade. I don't know. I know that a Gramarye is like a spell. It's like a miraculous spell. I don't know what that means.
Derek is our resident
Half of a Name of the Wind book reader.
Name of the Wind book reader.
Alright, I have to get 5.
but doesn't know half the cards.
Right, because I've only read half of the first book.
You've only read half of the first book?
Yeah.
My dad has read them
2-4.
and is.
I did not pass it, so but I do get 2 of these because I got that.
I told.
And I also get.
You get 2.
You get 1.
What? What did you get?
Oh.
Why do you get it?
Remember?
Sorry.
Oh.
It's okay.
And then I also get a card. I'm gonna take this one.
I told my dad that he guested on Critical Role.
Patrick Rothfuss.
Yeah, Patrick Rothfuss, and
then I'm going to attempt again over there.
yeah,
Wind
Fire?
or fire?
I will do.
It's 2 either way.
Well, it's 2 no matter which thing I do.
Yeah.
I will do fire.
and his words were, he needs to be working on his book. You are having a rough night.
Heroic rescue.
Call for mercy or save the innocent.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm not doing super great because the cards I need are not coming out.
Well, you are officially 3 cards ahead of me, so.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Skin Dancer attack, and I'm going to slay a demon.
Ooh.
And I'm going to use my Word of Honor, which means I get +1. So I have to roll 6. No, 7. 7 just cancels that out. 1, 2, 3 swords and 1 shield. Three base.
So I can pass it on to him, but whatever.
I gotta get 7. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Nope.
No, not at all. Not even close. I do get a red gem. Okay.
Do you want to try since you failed for.
Either wind or fire.
I'm thinking about. I can't do iron.
No, you can.
So,
That's why I said either wind or fire.
1, 2.
Earth, wind, or fire. Earth, wind, and fire.
I'm gonna go for fire because I already have 4 things. I already get it. I don't have to roll.
You still have to roll.
I've got 2 of the green things, 1 shield, and 1 fire. Or do I get it automatically? No.
No.
So I have 4.
You did it.
I got it.
Okay. Okay. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna do heroic rescue.
Okay. Are you going to save the innocent or are you going to call for
I'm going
mercy?
to call for mercy.
Call for mercy.
So I need.
Oh, crap. They're hanging a child in that.
Oh gosh, they are. Holy moly.
The world is a bitter place.
I'm calling for mercy!
Save the child! What do you get? And 3 arrows.
Wait, I don't get 2
Sorry.
crowns. Just get 3 arrows. Where'd you? Oh, you looked at his. No!
2, 4.
It's
You
the
do-
first one that I've lost.
You do get.
That was gonna make such a good point in my story. I am sad.
King's Council.
You have time to catch up.
Apparently, we can't. Did you want to do one of these?
Oh crap! I haven't gotten to do one of those.
That is correct.
I mean,
I'm going to do.
You already have this one done. You already.
Wind?
You can do wind.
no.
I don't.
Yep, she's got 4 arrowheads.
Oh, I do have 4 arrowheads. I do. 3 and 4. Okay. I'm gonna go for the name of the wind. Did
Yeah,
it?
Get a card.
I don't get a card. Not on those.
Oh, yes, you're right.
I learned it and then I lost it.
Once you learn the name, and then you can forget it.
Is the name of
Alright.
the wind?
I've only read half of the first book.
I'm
and
going
the book's
to-
titled Name of the Wind, so I don't think that I've been told what the name of the wind is yet.
All right. I'm going to.
However, one of the characters
Advise-
doesn't know it.
I'm going to
Two of
advise the king.
characters know.
Going to advise the king.
I'm going to advise the king.
You're gonna stop my shenanigans by advising the king.
So I need 2 crowns and 2 wands. And I need 7.
7.
We're playing Call to Adventure with the Name of the Wind expansion that just arrived in the mail.
2,
Got it.
4, 6, 7. Man, you are not rolling well. I know you got it, but like,
Barely.
oof. You are having
Oh,
having
I
a
get-
time this game.
One of these. You don't say.
I do say. I'm going to journey and get rid of this one. Revive.
The breathless. Speak the wind softly.
Or save a life.
You down?
I will revive the breathless.
What you gonna do?
It adds fire, iron, and wind.
Fire, iron, and wind. The name of fire, the name of iron, and the name of the wind.
Of the wind.
Why isn't it name of wind? Because you have name of fire. Shouldn't it be name of the fire?
There isn't just one fire.
There are lots of fires.
So you have the one shield and one
Okay. I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna do this one. Evil Arcanist, and I'm going to expose the evil plot.
Alright, so you gotta get 8.
I gotta get 8.
Is he going to get it?
Dazzling Wit. So I get 1, 2. You same 2.
How did I get so many hero cards the last game?
I don't know. I struggled with hero cards the whole game.
I guess I just
Do
like
this one
forewent
either.
this because there wasn't any reason for me to.
Oh, gotcha. So more or less, for the most part, the expansion changes one small minor thing. One, it changes some of the storyline elements to make it more Name of the Wind centric, based on the book by Patrick Rothfuss. And then the elements, if you were to fail a challenge, you can then roll to get the name of that, which gives you extra bonus points at the end.
And
That's pretty much about the only thing that it
basically
changes. So it really doesn't change a whole lot of mechanics, besides the fact that if you were to fail a challenge, you then have one extra way to try to get some extra points. And it's only 3 per element. So, like I said, if you like the base game, this is just going to give you more storytelling elements. And it also changes one of the
I'm sorry.
icons to be...
Yeah, it changes the nature icon to be a music icon instead.
I'm gonna duel the enemy general.
This is the third different card.
Yes. It
This
is.
is a different card.
Yes, it is. Here it is. And it is. Which means I'm not... Oh, I am gonna play this, so I get an extra wand. Okay, here we go!
So you have all 3 wands? No.
I've got 2 wands and all
wands.
3 swords.
Gotcha. And which one are you doing?
Dueling the general, so I get 7.
Any other game, he's the one that's going, oh my god, go!
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? The general. The dead general. Okay.
You also get a card of your choice. A hero or anti-hero card.
Damn. Okay, a card of my choice. Okay.
Good. I'm going to do imprisoned.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Okay.
And then I'm going to plot my revenge, so I get all 3 of the arrowheads and then 2 shields.
All 3 arrowheads and dose
Can't you take this out of your beard?
when it fell out.
I just realized what shirt you were wearing.
Yes, we are going on an adventure. There was a call to adventure.
Yeah, you got it.
2, 4,
I did
6,
it.
8, 10, 12. Doubled it.
I don't know if I said I was plotting my revenge, but
You
I
did.
Okay. I have a story.
There's a framework.
Yeah. I'm really sad that the other one didn't work out for me, but
That's the wrong one. That's still the wrong one. right.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna revive the breathless life. And I'm gonna speak the wind softly.
I'm gonna revive the breathless and speak the wind.
Yes. By doing Call of the Wind.
Ooh. So you just automatically succeed?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
A sympathy duel.
Sympathy duel.
Hey, choose go away.
Yay!
And I'm gonna get 1.
Maybe. How you've been rolling. We can't even say rolling though. It's how you've been throwing. How you've been throwing your runes.
The coin flip.
Ooh. I was hoping it would come up with the blank side so it could be like actually how.
Okay. I'm going to do a sympathy duel.
Casting runes, yes.
Casting runes.
I get 2.
Oh, I'm throwing them, so.
1, 2 green, and 1 wand. Yes. I'm going to play this one. I get +1 because I'm doing Alar like the ocean. So it's 6.
There you go. I don't think I'm going to win this.
2, 4, 6, 7.
8.
2, 4, 6, 7,
7.
8.
2, 4, 6, 8, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah, what we actually do.
8.
We do this 3 nights a
8.
week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Glorious victory. I get 3 red things.
That's how I got so many last time. I had that. Rawr. All right. So this is our last little.
Yes, you both get to go once again. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Just a mo. I'm going to... do a couple things. Deny the darkness. To go up 2 suns.
Tonight or in general?
And here is 1 ruby to do Comrade in Arms. So I get 1 more sun.
You have to give another hero. Who are you giving it to?
Oh, you can have one, you don't have it.
I don't have any. Thank you. I was hoping for that.
Tonight we've been playing since 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so we're playing a little over 3 hours.
This is our second game, though.
And we are coming up on our year of streaming. 15th
Alright.
of next month will be a year of us that we've been doing a stream.
All right. I'm going to go.
Yeah, we're actually probably just getting ready to finish up though. We're pretty much on the last round. Go for it.
I was looking.
Damn it!
What?
I needed a pan flute.
Well, I need this, but
What?
there's no way I can get it.
Oh, I couldn't have got it either. I don't have any friends.
All right. Well, we're just gonna go with
Oh, look, but that one's there. Damn it.
A fairy queen.
Fairy Queen. Well, you know what? I can't do literally any of the others. So,
Shields.
calm yourself.
1,
I get
2,
all 3.
3 shields. Do you
3
get crowns?
shields. I get no crowns. I didn't look at this. this before.
What?
That's disappointing.
Which one are you doing?
I am learning Felurian's arts.
Not the pan flute?
Not the picture. I need to play.
2, 4, 6, 7.
You got it.
Just barely. And
Yes.
a card of your choice. Hey, got him. Steven, last turn.
All right.
Okay.
Dang it!
What?
That one would have been better for me.
I'm gonna do the Song of Truth.
Song of Truth.
So I get 2 of the things. These ones don't do shit for me. And I'm going to pay 1 to get a dark room.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo,
So I need 5.
woo. 5 and a moon.
1,
You got a
2,
move.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You did it.
That goes down. I get this.
Woohoo! All right, points. Derek went first,
Well, first everyone reveal their.
and then me.
Last thing.
Wait, I'm not going to yet because I want to tell my story when I reveal it.
But you're going to have to
points.
do your points on it.
Oh crap! Dang it!
You can do your
Can I
points
do
without
my-
saying it, yes.
Okay, well, can I do my story first?
Sure.
I want it to be a big reveal.
Do it.
Okay, so here's my story. So, there was once this apprentice who was exceptionally rebellious.
Sure.
Yeah. She snuck off from her, what are they called? Are they master?
Parents.
No.
Oh,
Like the master to the apprentice, right?
master.
Or
and
master.
apprentice. Sure.
Off into the streets, and she learned to fight dirty. But while doing this, she also stumbled across, what actually was this? Some forbidden lore, where she learned dark secrets. This turned her heart into stone. Where she became a lifelong criminal when she snuck upon a pirate ship. Right?
Sure.
Well, just a ship. She snuck upon a ship. But this did not end well, as she and the crew got lost in a storm. She became the ship's only survivor, and she swore that would never happen again. She became a sworn protector. However, her previous her previous crimes caught up to her,
Oh no!
and she was thrown into prison,
Prison.
where she plotted
On who?
on the people who threw her into prison.
The guards! No!
No. Once she got out of prison,
Oh, how long was she in?
she was in for 15 years.
15 years!
15 years she plotted her revenge.
Gasp.
So she went on a quest,
On a quest.
and she found the fairy queen,
Ooh.
and she learned Felurian's arts.
That was the...
It's the fairy queen. But while she was there, she discovered a cavern.
A cavern.
She discovered lost knowledge. She was able to research Candrian.
Candry, those bastards.
Yeah. So she went back
Life of crime.
and got revenge
Revenge was achieved.
with the hand of vengeance.
The hand of Vecna.
No, vengeance.
Vengeance.
That is the story of my young apprentice.
Vengeance.
never told one of the stories in this thing.
Great story.
I'm really upset because there were a couple that I really wanted because I wanted to have a reason for her to plot her revenge.
Revenge was plotted on the guards.
On the guards.
Guard vengeance. She killed them all.
Okay, now we can do scoring unless you all want to do your story.
I have a Fey satyr who, while in the Feywild, found a place of power. And that place of power whomped him into the material plane, where he whomped him there. And when he was whomped, he was smack dab in a situation where there was a child who was being accosted by other children in an alley. They were stealing his things. And the satyr protected that innocent young man. But then they made fun of his furry legs because he's a satyr, and he retreated from the world. He lives in the sewers now.
Lives in the sewers.
Until one day while adventuring in the sewers, he forged an artifact. It was pipes. And he learned to play the pipes. And while he was playing the pipes, the artifact that he forged...
The panpipes.
The panpipes.
Was it a panflute that you made, or?
Those panpipes.
The panpipes? While he was playing the panpipes, he was chosen by the light to fight off the foes of the light. The Kandrian. Tying it all together. And then,
Pipes.
as he was fighting those Kandrian, he was even more blessed by the light.
That was part of
Did you hear what happened?
I was defending your panpipes.
Did you hear what happened?
What happened?
He was even more blessed by the light.
Okay.
And while he was blessed by the light, he had visions of the queen. Her name was Alar like the ocean. And that blessing allowed him to duel the enemy general of the Kandrians, and he became the people's champion. What a good story.
What a good story. What's your story?
My story is one of a simple performer. He's a musician. One day while performing, he saw this beautiful lady, and he started to write songs about her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, what he did not know is that she was of means, and her father was a very evil man and looked down upon him for being a lowly performer, and so he had him arrested.
No.
Luckily, the king was a good and noble man, and when he was able to go before the king, he was able to speak softly of what his true feelings were, and the king realized that he was pure of heart and allowed him to be free of his chains.
Yes.
And that his songs ring truth. And because he was full of love, we all know love is the biggest of all light.
Oh no.
He was a paragon. Just a love story.
I thought this was supposed to be about you.
It is.
When do you plan on finding a woman?
Oh, it is.
I hate you all. Let's score points.
Okay, points. All right.
Stop it.
One day I'm going to use the correct terms for this. Wait, I'm going to look them up. Give me a second. I want to see what they are. I think it's very much. Triumph. Triumph points.
Those are just the white crystals.
Yes, Derek.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
No. Oh, yeah.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 29.
Oh my god, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Yes.
Mhm.
9, 10, 11,
12.
12, 13, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 26.
29.
29.
Like I said.
I have 1. No, I have 5.
Plus 8.
5 plus 8 is...
Well, yeah. Is 13.
1, 2, 3.
No. Aren't.
Oh, 1.
5 plus
13.
8.
Yeah.
So 13.
Plus 3.
16. Steven. Whoa,
Alright.
cat. Wait, you're messing everything up. Oh no.
1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 19, 19.
Tragedy.
5.
So 5. 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Oh my god. Stop, just stop.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Did I count this?
Yes.
No, you're not.
20.
What?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, yes.
20.
4.
4. Alright. These guys.
Dose.
2, 0,
4.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1,
4.
4,
3.
3. Do you have any?
Nope.
Okay. Story icons. I got one and I didn't realize it.
I get 8 points for pan flutes.
8 points for playing pan flutes.
I get 8 points for stars, and that's it.
Okay, you got all 4?
Yeah.
8. I got 1, 2, 3,
So it's 4 points.
4, and then
2 points.
6.
Yeah, 6 total.
Right. Talk amongst yourselves while I do math.
Amongst yourselves.
If anybody's new out there, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We're going to raid somebody here in just a minute. If you're new, we do stream board games 3 nights a week. All right, Al. We'll see you. We'll see you around. We do play board games 3 nights a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We play all kinds of board games. Tonight we're playing Call to Adventure with the new expansion. We also play things like Catan, Ticket to Ride, Betrayal Hops on the Hill. We have all next month. We're going to do kind of like spoopy type games to try to keep with the Halloween type theme. All of our previous How to Plays are on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/boardgamehouse. You can find them there. You can also jump into our Discord. We're active in there. You can also follow us on our socials. All right. Megan has the scores.
Let's go.
Yeah. In third place,
Me.
Steven with 39 points.
Same had last time.
I had 36 last time.
In second place,
You had 35 last time.
that's me with 43 points.
Ooh.
And in first place is Derek with 57 points. Somehow. Somehow.
There's a little bit of salt in there.
A little bit of salt.
Do we want to? We're gonna rate our friends at Heart Board Game because they're playing Stone Age.
It looks like they're almost done, though. Do we want to check on that first?
That was Call to Adventure with the Name of the Wind expansion, which just came out from the Kickstarter.
It's going to be available on Amazon in the middle of the month. The expansion will be.
Yes. So you saw it here first, folks. Let them know. It's from Brotherwise Games. They're the same people that do Boss Monster and Unearth and those 2 games. I really enjoy this game, not because I win, but
Aren't you
mostly
lucky?
because I win.
But mostly because I win.
But the storytelling component, the art in it, all of the things are pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Okay, I feel like you're trying to kill me.
Okay. Derek won that game. Megan won this game. Megan won this game. And Derek won that game. So, of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times that we've played it, Derek has won 4 and Megan has won 2. Just because I was curious. I'm not trying to brag.
We're gonna raid.
I'm trying to figure that out. We're gonna raid Game Night Geek Bar. They're playing.
Oh, I like Game Night Geek Bar.
They're playing Harry Potter Hogwarts
Oh.
Battle. It looks like
There's somebody playing the new Tapestry game.
they're not on there anymore. They
Oh. Brettspiel or something? I don't know. Never mind.
So let me get that pulled up.
The last like 2 times we've tried to raid, they've gone offline like as soon as we like send everybody over there.
Yeah.
Who?
That's because we end so late.
Just in general.
All right. So we're gonna raid here. Go ahead, stick around and join us in the raid. Some moves that we sent you. We love you guys.
If you enjoyed the content and you're new and you're not following, consider smashing that heart button. All it does is let you know when we go live, and we have to tell it to do that.
Smush.
Wednesday will be some type of spoopy game. I will not be here. I have rehearsal. We'll maybe see if we can't get somebody to join you guys on Wednesday. So
I'm getting cat hair in my lip gloss. It's uncomfortable.
all right, we love you guys. Have a wonderful middle of the week, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye, guys.
What happened to peace?